At 8:21 p.m., the first smoke alarm chirped in the hallway. At 8:23, the alarm in Unit 3B went full panic. At 8:24, the tenant looked into his ring light and decided that this was a teachable moment. Tonight, we're frying fear. If you're here live, drop a fire emoji to release old energy. Chats on the phone scrolls fast. Yes, chef! Not me watching this hungry. Turn the oil up more, it's not sizzling enough. Why is the pan smoking that much? Is someone cooking, or is this how I die? This is case number 0007, the fried chicken fire. You're listening to Filed and Deranged, Property Management's Classified Circus. Real incidents, one catastrophe at a time. We've seen the files. We've read the reports. We tried to believe they were exaggerated. We were so wrong. Today's file: one kitchen, one pot of hot oil, one wellness influencer who thinks staying present is an acceptable fire safety plan. Act 1. The smell. The first sign was the smell. Not quite dinner. Also, not quite disaster. Yet. Downstairs resident, on the phone to office. Hi, it's 2B. It smells like burnt sugar? Wait, no, burnt rubber. Actually, just put burning something in your notes. By the time maintenance stepped into the hallway, smoke was already tunneling through the building's vents. Inside 3B, front door closed, music playing, and a smell that said, "This is no longer about dinner." Act 2. The Mindful Meal Livestream. Our subject calls himself a mindful meal architect. He has a tripod, a ring light, and exactly 0 fire suppression tools in sight. On camera, a stock pot on a rear burner filled with oil, burner on high, no lid, no thermometer, just vibes. Influencer to his online audience. Remember, we don't cook with fear, we cook with intention. Tonight, we're making fearless fried chicken. Online audience via chat responds, "Let's go!" Do you ever measure anything or just vibes? The pan is smoking, king. Turn it down, babe. Oh no, crying emoji. At 8:20 p.m., he should have turned down the burner. At 8:21, however, he decided to film B-roll. Influencer off to the side, still recording. Okay, now we're going to mist affirmations into the air. The only thing misting here was aerosolized grease. Act 3. The flashpoint. At 8:22 p.m., the oil reached flashpoint. Flames erupted from the pot, shot up toward the microwave, and started tasting the underside of the upper cabinets. Influencer staring at fire, weirdly calm. Okay, that's a lot of heat. That's definitely activation. Online audience chat. Bro, is that a real fire? This better not be a bit. Lid, put a lid on it. No, don't use water. Call 911. There are 3 things you never do to a grease fire. You don't throw water on it, you don't wave oxygen at it, and you definitely do not live stream your indecision at 1080 pixels to the whole world. Influencer fumbling. Okay, stay calm. We stay present, we respond, we don't react. Water hits the oil. The flames expanded, climbed higher, and officially applied to be a neighbor. Influencer coughing, still trying to talk to chat. It's Just the old energy leaving, you guys. Yeah, the old energy was his paint and his walls. Act 4. The fire department vibe check. By now, smoke had muscled its way into the hallway. Other residents opened their doors. Someone screamed, "Who the hell is burning down leg day?" The fire department arrived in under 5 minutes, faster than most maintenance tickets get closed. The apartment door is forced open. Firefighter number 1 calls out, "Fire department! Fire department!" Inside Unit 3B, visibility was down. Cabinets were blistering. But somehow, the phone was still live streaming. Firefighter number 2 moving through the unit. "I've got an active flame on the rear burner." Influencer horse, still trying to salvage the brand. "Hey, quick question. Is this like a viral moment or more of a healing story?" Firefighter number 1, clearly not having it, stated, "Excuse me, sir. This is a bill." Firefighters cooled the area, checked for extension, and shut off power to the stove. The ring light, naturally, survived. Act 5. Tendency versus TikTok versus reality. Once the fire is out, reality arrived, in the form of the property manager, a clipboard, and a headache. Management, measured, tired. Per your lease, no hazardous cooking, no open flames outside standard appliance use, and you are responsible for any damages caused by negligence. Influencer, Ernest. I wasn't being negligent, I was being intentional. I was in the zone. Firefighter states quietly to the manager. Good news is, the fire didn't spread. Bad news is, his pan technique is a hate crime. They both quietly chuckle. Management to the tenant. You'll see a mitigation invoice for the damages. We're also issuing a formal lease violation. Influencer responds, hopeful. Can I, tag the property in the apology video? That could drive traffic. He wants to offer exposure. The property wants replacement cabinets. The incident report states, upon entry, unit filled with smoke. Visible grease fire on stovetop reaching underside of cabinets. Resident observed filming on cell phone stating, "I'm staying calm for the audience." The cabinets did not subscribe. Follow-up notes. Microwave exterior melted. Cabinets destroyed. Soot on ceiling. Strong odor of burned cooking oil present throughout unit and common area hallways. Tenant reports incident occurred during content creation. This is the modern problem. The fire is real. The judgment is real. The remorse, however, is still under review. Act 6. Aftermath and algorithms. For the manager, a unit fire triggers a checklist. Documentation, photos, insurance notifications, neighbors to placate, and a building full of people asking, "Are we safe here?" For 3B, it triggered online content. Influencer video title options include, "How I Turned a Setback into Sauce," not clickbait. "Staying calm while everything literally burns." Mindful Meals, Fire Edition. Online audience chat responds, "Bestie, we saw the whole thing live. This is not the rebrand you think it is. Please do a fire safety video with the firefighters. Did insurance sponsor this?" He never posts a direct apology. He does, however, link an affiliate coupon code for a non-stick pan. Lesson of the lease. Cooking fires are the leading cause of residential blazes, especially when grease is involved. Unattended equipment is the villain more often than not. Your lease can't stop you from chasing internet clout, but it can most definitely stop you from living here. Content is temporary. Grease is forever. If your chicken recipe requires a ring light, a catchphrase, and responding to comments mid-sizzle. It also requires a lid, an extinguisher, and maybe, just maybe, some common sense. This episode is adapted from real kitchen fire reports, property management resources, and fire safety guidance from industry associations and legal updates for landlords. To protect the insured, the underinsured, and the neighbors who didn't ask to be part of a live stream that night. Names, locations, and identifying details have been changed. Next time on Filed and Deranged. The building reaches its breaking point, but this time, it's not an unhinged resident. It's the building itself. Case number 0008, Deferred Maintenance, the building's revenge.